mine, saith the Lord.
I am so excited about seeing this. Okay, y'all, a new thriller filmed entirely in the capital city, shining a spotlight on the Midlands' growing film scene. The Perfect Victim follows a devout young woman with a hidden past who finds herself in a dangerous fight for the truth as secrets begin to surface. Ooh! That right there just makes you want to tune in immediately. So the film features Gracie Award winner Beezy Baby and reality TV personality Ronaldo Puff Wilson. And it's already streaming on the Remy network, which is founded by, as we know, rapper Remy Ma. And today we are sitting down with the film's creator. We have Corjan Noel Brown, Sr., and Beezy Baby, actress and producer, and of course, a very familiar face for us here in the Midlands. And they're here to talk about bringing this story to life right here in the capital city. Y'all, I'm so hyped that they're here.
Yes, I'm so excited. We already talked about you. So I'm excited for you.
I'm so excited that y'all are here. I'm so excited that y'all chose Columbia as the place to create this film. So give us a little bit more background before we dive in. Tell us more. I gave a little bit of a teaser, but tell us more about this film and the inspiration behind it.
Well, yeah. So so originally from Columbia, of course. Born, raised, bred, school, all that great stuff. And I just wanted to do something for the city, you know, something to put some local talent on. And it's a lot of people already doing things, but I wanted to do like a feature film, like a full-length movie just to kind of give Columbia its just due. It's shine for the artists here.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people think that, you know, when you talk about film, of course, the Black Mecca, Atlanta, but there is so much talent right here. And so he just wanted to tap into that and see what we could, you know, come up with if we all just kind of pulled our talents to make something great.
Absolutely. And I love, too, the fact that y'all are using that Columbia talent, because I tell people all the time, the talent here is limitless.
Oh
like, don't sleep on Columbia,
Yes.
all right? Don't
Yes.
sleep on South Carolina, because there are so many incredible creatives, actors, singers, artists. I mean, you name it. Some of the best is right here in the capital city. Yeah. So let's talk about creating this film. What was the process like? Give me all the details.
Writer?
I mean, you know, I guess we wrote it. It took longer to write than it did to film, actually. So we wrote it, then we actually filmed it in 2 days.
Wow.
We took a weekend and filmed the entire thing. So we actually were inspired by Tyler Perry because he did that quick turnaround on one of his films, and we were like, we should see if we can do that. And we did. And then the editing was a process. So it was a process the whole way through. Yeah. But we had so much fun, and we created family in it. And to see the final version and then to see how people are responding, like you said, it's on Remy Network, but now it's on Tubi. So people, you know, my grandmama, my auntie, them are watching it on Tubi, and people are loving and hating the characters in this film, and we just had such an amazing time.
Oh, I love that so much. When y'all were talking about the process, it was very much giving, in my mind, the first thing that popped up was, it's giving Ryan Coogler and Tyler Perry, right? And we're going to go ahead and claim success, their type of success on both of them. Yes and amen. But tell me about, like, the editing process, because what y'all don't realize is a lot of times when it comes to editing, for me at least, when I edit nothing on this level, it can be the most painstaking process sometimes. So what was it like to put your editor hat on?
So we actually hired an editor from South Carolina, but still a process. Of course, his editing gets done, and then he sends it back to us, and then we have to rewatch it, and then we catch more things, and then send it back to him, and then he edits again. And when I tell you, we probably could have kept editing for the rest of our lives, because you keep seeing little things that you're like, we should fix that. And at some point, you just have to say, okay, God, take this the way it is. And I mean, we really can't get over the amount of talent in South Carolina that pulled together. Even the songs that you'll hear throughout the film, written and performed by South Carolina natives. So every little detail, when you look at the film, the scenes you see are in Columbia, South Carolina. So just really an opportunity to shine a light on this city and this state. And a lot of people don't realize that although a lot of talent go to Atlanta or LA, a lot of films are coming here to be filmed. So it's all, we're chasing these other places, but these other places are coming to us.
Yeah, it reminds me of that that saying where they're like, grow where you're planted, right?
Yes.
And it seems like that's exactly what y'all are doing. Y'all are watering the talent plant, so to say, that's here in the capital city. And I love that there are songs from here. I mean, this really feels like, when you take a look at where everybody is from, it's like a love letter to the talent here in South Carolina, right?
It is.
And it shows that it can be done and done well, right? And speaking of done well, we got to talk about the reception, because I heard so many people talking about this. So tell me what the reception's been like.
You can talk.
Okay, so I don't want to give it away, but the film is about a church girl.
Yeah.
And, we love Jesus.
We do.
But maybe aren't church girls. She is a real church girl. Cleans up well.
Yeah.
And the little dirty stuff is what is getting people to a little disgruntled with her.
Oh.
So, but the good thing about her, I think, is that when you watch it, there are pieces of her that that you're familiar with, either because you've had them or because you know someone that is like that. And I think The Perfect Victim shows that there's a little bit of her in all of us.
And so it shows that, like, our character here is very much relatable, right? Because ain't none of us walking on water.
Not walking on water, but she might be drowned in But throughout the film, whether it's her or other characters, I think that you'll find somebody in the film that you can identify with, and it just hits home. And all of us pulled from this story because, as he wrote it, of course he directed it, but he's an executive producer myself, Felipe Films and the Hayes Group. And as we're all producing this film, we're looking at it and saying, "Oh, she crazy, but I know somebody just like that."
Right. And I think that makes you even more invested when you can see pieces of yourself or pieces of people that you know in these characters. It also just makes it feel more real. So the praise, the celebration around this has been incredible. Tell me about what it's felt like to get this really positive feedback about this film.
It's been everything. I think when we finished it, I was scared. I was scared to put it out because you just never know what people say. And people are mean, especially on social media. But it's been really refreshing to get the feedback that we've gotten so far.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying, we need 2.
Yeah.
Where's part 2?
Yeah.
So listen.
Yeah, a lot of people
talk to the writer. Yeah,
Mr. Writer. Okay, so even if there isn't a part 2 to this, which I know everybody's listening is like, I need a part 2, because when you have a good movie, you like, all right, I need to know what happens next.
Right.
But after this experience, do y'all see yourself continuing to produce and write more movies?
Absolutely.
And we're actually in the process of producing a series. So that we are 2 episodes in, and when we get the 3rd one done, we're going to launch that. So we are creating here. We want to, get to the pearly gates all used up. So we're tapping into all them talents.
Okay, so tell me, after somebody watches your film or really any of the work that y'all are going to continue to do, what do you hope they walk away with? What do you hope they feel after just taking in the work and the fact that these are South Carolina people? What do you hope?
Go ahead. Well, for me, I want people to just do it. Like, if there's something that you are passionate about or that you want to aspire to do, just do it. It's probably not going to be perfect first, second, or third time, but do it. Do your best and continue to grow from it.
Yeah, wise words.
And I think that's the key. I think so often, we'll pray or be working toward a thing and wait until the perfect time, until all of the T's are crossed and all of the I's are dotted, and sometimes the perfect time never happens. And you never embark on those things that you've had dreams or visions of doing. So I tell him all the time, just throw noodles at the wall. Something's going to stick. And, even if it doesn't hit and isn't like a huge thing at first, you just keep going, and eventually, your gift makes room for you, kind of like you. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying.
So I love that. I had a mentor tell me one time, they're like, just do it afraid. Yeah. Just do it afraid, because there's probably never going to be a time when it's perfect. Rarely is all the ingredients lined up for like, oh, this is the perfect time to do it. You just got to do it afraid and take that chance. And so I hope whoever is listening right now, if you have that dream, that calling on your heart, and you're like, I got to wait for this to be in place and this to be in place, take them as a living testament of the fact of like, just go ahead and go forward with it. You never know what could happen. And we're speaking a lot about faith. I know you guys both believe. Tell me, what has God taught you about yourselves or your spirituality or just about him through this process?
I think for me, what I've learned is that a lot of times we can call it the enemy or we can call it our own voices, right? That will tell us that we're too old, or, you know, it's too late, or we don't have the right education, or we need the perfect team. And I think all of those things can distract you and become noise. And then you end up missing your mark or delaying your destiny because you're listening to the wrong voices. I think that what God has shown me in this is that I am enough as is right now, and that if I take one step, sometimes the staircase is just not there.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to take the step in order to see the next step. So I take one, he shows up with the other, and we get everything we need along the way, because that's exactly how this happened. We didn't have everything to start. We just had pieces, and as we continued to go, it continued to come together, and God really did the rest.
That was good.
Thank you.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't even write that ahead of time. That
I mean,
God did the rest.
right, that part. I'm looking. Do we got a offering plate, a collection plate to pass around real quick? Because that was a word. And I love that you're talking about like letting God really put those pieces together, because He is the God of the impossible. So when it seems like it's an impossible situation, right? Just go ahead and let him lead you, right? This is what he specializes in, right?
That's how you get the glory.
Exactly.
Yes.
Come on. And so as you guys are looking ahead, looking forward, you say you're working on a series. What else are you all working on? Also, side note, if y'all didn't know, I'm sure you could catch the vibes. This is a beautiful married couple right here. Yes, relationship goals. Yes. So what are we looking forward to the future?
We got a lot of stuff. It's so hard
It's so much
to narrow it down. The series, she has probably about a million projects that we're working on. Jesus and Coffee is something we're working on for her right now. I got like some comedy shows. It's just a lot of stuff. So we're doing a lot.
We got a lot of pots on the stove. We were just talking last week about making sure that you're tending to them all, and you don't have, he talked about Jesus and Coffee. It's a radio show, and it's syndicated, not newly syndicated.
Come on.
But I want to turn it into a mini talk show on television. So working on that and some more books, and really just trying not to leave anything untapped. You know, if God gave it to us, I believe we should use it in some capacity, right? Everything doesn't have to be Oscar or Grammy worthy, but I feel like what we have, if we begin to unpack it, can serve somebody. So we're just trying to do what we can to use what we got.
Absolutely. You never know how your work is going to impact somebody. I'm always like, even if one person is impacted in a positive way or feels inspired to take that next step, it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely worth it. All right, y'all. I know you're like, okay, we done had church. We going to the movies. They got a lot going on. We got relationship goals, but we're going to bring it back. So tell us, remind us, where can people watch the movie, The Perfect Victim, and then how can they support y'all?
So it is available, like you said, on, shout out to Remy, she was the first person that picked us up. So Remy Network, of course, Tubi, there's Fossum, Relay, Prime, pretty much everywhere you can stream.
Yeah, it's not on Amazon Prime yet, but they have licensed it, and they'll be putting it on Amazon Prime in the next couple of weeks.
Not Amazon Prime.
Come on. Girl.
Not Amazon Prime. I love to see it. All right, and how can they follow your guys' journey? Tell us your social media handles. Beasy Baby everywhere, so BeasyBaybie.
I got so many different. Let's do Corey John Director. Corey John Director on Instagram. That's probably the best place.
And The Perfect Victim has its own page too on Facebook and Instagram. The Perfect Victim, and the website theperfectvictimmovie.com.
And then one last question for you guys: if y'all continue to grab talent from South Carolina, and we have some young stars here, how can they find out how to audition or maybe help, or where could they find that information out at?
So we post everything on social media. So if you're following me or him, I always create little flyers or posts and post it up there. And I mean, we love young talent. We just a little tease in our series that we have coming out. It's about 3 young girls, and all of them were new. Like none of them had acted before. It was their first time doing film. And when I say they absolutely killed it, I'm so excited about that episode in this series as well. So it doesn't matter your age. We have some people that are in their 60s that is their first time acting, and we just love it because, I mean, everyone has been at home and put on a little role. Right. You know, acted like something else. So it's an opportunity to kind of get out of your regular routine and embark on something new. So we're excited to get some new talent into our projects.
Yes. Okay, so make sure you guys follow them. As you know, excellence has no expiration date. So if you're talented, and you just need to hop on whatever project they got going on, because I feel like it's got favor on it, all right? All right, my friends, we're going to put this interview on our website, WLTX.com. Don't forget to share it and to follow them on social media and to support this movie because, again, it's such an incredible spotlight on the incredible talent that we have here in South Carolina. All right, my friends, we'll be right back.